my friends, you have to give this a try. It's so tasty, soft and custardy on the inside. It's crunchy on the outside. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hello everyone, hope you're having an amazing day. This is Queen Gary from Mazuri Kitchen, and today we are making churros. Churros are a delicious type of donuts originally from Spain and Portugal, but they later found their way into Latin America, Mexico, and the rest of the world. What makes these little treats special is that they are covered in sweetness and flavor from the sugar and cinnamon coating. And that's not all. They are also served with a rich chocolate sauce which makes them absolutely irresistible. So if you want a taste of Spain, you don't have to travel all the way to Spain, because I'm gonna be showing you how to make them right here. And of course, you can make them in your own home because they are super easy to make. All you're going to need are very few and readily available ingredients. So first things first, I have to prepare the choux pastry. In a heavy bottom saucepan, I'm going to add half a cup of water and half a cup of milk to hydrate everything. I'll also add some brown sugar, a half a cup of butter, a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract for a nice hint of flavor, and some salt to balance all the flavors. I'm going to place the saucepan on a hot induction plate to melt the butter and bring the liquid to a simmer. Once it starts to bubble around the edges of the pot, I'm going to add the flour, which is the base for our dough. I'll reduce the heat to low and stir vigorously and continuously using a wooden spoon until there are no lumps. I'll cook the dough for about a minute until it dries out slightly and pulls away from the sides of the pot. Alright, this looks done. I'm now going to remove it from the heat and transfer the dough into a bowl. Now, using an electric hand mixer, I'm going to beat the dough to cool it down slightly before adding the eggs, because you don't want to end up with scrambled eggs in your dough. So now I'm going to add the eggs one at a time, beating using the electric hand mixer, scraping down the bowl when necessary. This will make the churros slightly puff up when we fry them. Once all the eggs are in, it's likely going to look like a mess, but I'll continue to beat for about a minute, and before you know it, we're going to have a nice and smooth dough. This is what we're looking for. It's a little bit soft and can easily be piped. Now that our dough is ready, I'm going to spoon it into a piping bag fitted with a medium star tip. Then I'll place it on the side. What I'm going to do now is add about 3 inches of oil into a heavy bottomed pot and place it onto an induction plate of a medium-high heat. We'll bring the temperature to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. While the oil is heating up, I'm going to prepare the cinnamon and sugar coating. In a shallow bowl, I'm going to add some sugar, some cinnamon, and a tiny pinch of salt. I'll give it a whisk until well combined and then set it aside. Now that our oil is ready, we're going to fry the churros. Holding the piping bag straight over the pot, I'm going to carefully pipe the dough into the oil and then snip at the end. I'm going to fry them in batches of 5 to 6. The churros will expand while they are frying. I'm going to flip the churros halfway through the cooking time and let them cook for about 3 minutes per side until they turn golden brown. Now that the churros are ready, I'm going to remove them from the oil and place them on a wire rack lined with paper towel and let them drain any excess oil. While they're still warm, if not hot, I'm going to toss them in the sugar and cinnamon mixture. It's best to coat them at this point because that's when the sugar sticks well on the churros. I'll use my hands to toss and sprinkle like this to ensure they are evenly coated. How gorgeous! Just look at that. Now onto our chocolate sauce. In a small saucepan, I'm going to add some heavy cream, some instant coffee. I'm also going to add some vanilla and a tiny pinch of salt. I'll give it a whisk and place it on an induction plate of a medium heat. We'll bring the cream to a simmer, then I'll remove it from the heat and add some semi-sweet chocolate. I'll let this set for about a minute, then I'll give it a stir until all the chocolate has melted. Now this is what I've been talking about. Some delicious churros served with a decadent chocolate sauce. I'm going to dunk the churro in the sauce and give it a bite. This is so good. It's so tasty. It's crunchy on the outside and soft and custardy on the inside. My friends, you have to give this a try. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for?